By FS1 NBA analyst Chris Broussard. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Good morning. What's going on with the Cavs?
It would be easier to say what's going well with the Cavs. Right? It's a long list. I said on this show and others at the beginning of the year, the Cavs thought they had a good problem, which was we have so many guys that should play, that are talented, that are used to getting a lot of minutes, that it could become a problem.
By the way, you thought they could be a little better than they were?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, obviously.
Because they did, but go ahead.
Yeah. I thought the trade, I have to admit, I thought the trade was a good one. I thought they won that trade. I knew Kyrie was the best player, but I expected way more from Jay Crowder. But I thought Isaiah would be better. Obviously, you still have the Brooklyn pick, so it hasn't worked out. But what's happening is this good problem has just become a problem because now you have guys that know they deserve minutes, that are used to playing more minutes, and some have agendas. I mean, and I don't blame them. D. Rose and Isaiah Thomas, they're in contract years. Isaiah especially wants to impress and get that deal. So now when guys aren't getting their minutes and so is playing in front of me and we're losing and he looks bad, that is causing finger pointing, and that's where the lack of trust in the locker room is coming from. I'm told there are cliques on the team and all types of stuff like that. Secondly, Ty Lue. It's tough for him, but he's got to make the tough decisions. And some people in the organization are looking at Isaiah. Even Isaiah maybe alluded to it. He's not ready. He's not healthy, but he's not going to step out.
Why the hell he playing and hogging up all these minutes?
Because he wants. I understand. He wants his payday. He's never had his payday.
His chance. Do you see how he
sitting on the bench won't help it? I'm with you for the team. I'm just saying I understand his thinking that I was fifth in MVP voting. I'm making $6 million a year. I want to get paid.
Yeah.
LeBron, we know we'll get to with the trade deadline stuff. Maybe LeBron and Gilbert, but LeBron is to blame too. And he's sulking, and the body language is bad. The teammates see that. He's not hustling on defense.
No.
And so when your best player does that, everybody kind of buys in. And now, look, when you're sulking, who do you think, and there's talk about we need more. LeBron not saying we need more to replace me. The feeling is we need more to replace y'all.
That is correct.
And so that creates a bad vibe, too. So it's just all the way around, it's bad. And now, that said, they still could win the East if they get their minds right. Because the East is so mediocre. If they get their attitude right, they still could win.
They're not winning the East with Isaiah Thomas as a prominent figure. That's not going to happen, Chris. I resign to the fact. I believe in LeBron wholehearted. I believe in the Cavs. But you look at LeBron since Isaiah's been back. Let's be 1,000%. Isaiah Thomas doesn't make anybody better but Isaiah Thomas. And he can't do that now because he's unhealthy.
Agreed.
That's as simple as that. You look at him in Boston, but look at Terry Rozier in Boston.
Yep.
Terry Rozier getting triple-doubles.
They're winning without Kyrie.
So it's a system. I think maybe the 2 years in Boston, maybe that's the anomaly. Phoenix and Sacramento is really who Isaiah Thomas is.
Agreed.
What if that's the case?
There's no
We
question.
keep saying, well, that's Isaiah. That's Isaiah. What if it's not?
You're right.
And a 5'9", non-explosive, non-quick NBA player, they go to the blacktop and get those guys because that's what Isaiah Thomas is. I'm sorry. He had a great 2-year season, but him being hurt, injured, coming off that injury, he's not the same. Look at LeBron when he plays with Isaiah and look at LeBron when he's off the court.
Yeah.
Look at those other guys when LeBron is running everything. Look at Korver. Look at Jeff Green. Look at D. Wade. And then look at them when Isaiah's on the court. I ain't saying LeBron was without fault because LeBron can play better. His body language tells me I'm resigned to the fact. I ain't going to the final with these guys because these are worse. Minus Kevin Love is worse than what I took in 2007 when I had 2 mop buckets, a squeegee, and a bar of soap, and I dragged them to the finals. Now, I
wouldn't say it's worse than 07, but
it's close. But they're older.
I would look at starting, and this is where Ty Lue's got to make the tough decision. I would look at starting Derrick Rose and letting Dwayne Wade run the second unit, And if I can't trade Isaiah, put him on the bench.
I could trade
Put
him.
him on the bench.
Somebody want him. He got a $6 million contract.
expired,
We done played $3 million of that, Skip. We done got $3 million of that. Go ahead and take him. Michael?
I hate to say I told you so, but I told you as soon as this trade
You
was
spoken
made,
into existence.
you're going to add a ball-hogging 5'9", no defense playing point guard,
Hurt.
quote-unquote, hurt to LeBron James and expect those two to click? It's not going to
You
happen.
spoken into existence, Skip, because
I
you
did.
kept saying it. Isaiah says he's going to average 30. He says he's going to average 30.
The only reason I'm not going to write this mess off, and it is a mess of staggering proportions, but the only reason I can't write it off is before Isaiah was forced back into the lineup, and that could have something to do with the owner of the Cavaliers, because reportedly they become buddies somehow, texting buddies.
Change your number, Dan Gilbert.
Okay? But before he was forced into the lineup, they won 18 of 19 games. Obviously, Kevin Love was healthy, and Jay Crowder was playing better than he is now. Everybody was playing better. But they looked pretty good. They looked like a team that was going to pretty much waltz away with the East at that point, right? Has LeBron hit a wall physically where he's just wearing out? Did he play too many early minutes? Because for a while, for the first, 6 weeks, he was leading the league in minutes played. I don't know, because when I look at this, LeBron has to be better than all this, too.
Yeah.
Where you can't just completely lose heart. And then I thought a turning point was that social media post last week when he pointed fingers at his teammates as lazy and that you're being disrespectful to people who believe in you. Me. I believe in you guys and you're being lazy.
I got y'all sorry butt here.
And see, I think if that was to the Cavs, I think it might have been to the front office and Gilbert, because I think it was saying, look, you're not out here beating the bushes like you should be to get a trade, to get the deal that we need. He's seen all these moves, Blake Griffin, all these other moves made. Why are we being lazy rather than beating the bushes and trying to get the best deal that's going to take us to another level?
Instead, Dan Gilbert and all the scouts flew to Tuscaloosa, Alabama to watch Trae Young against Colin Sexton. So they're like, on to the next year, right? Right? Let's use that Brooklyn pick next year.
And Skip, they fired the general manager. What was it? 2 days before the trade trade opened? Free agency opened up. 2 days. So whatever Dave Griffin was cooking up, because I know he had a nice pot of something brewing, Joy, on the stove. That thing was simmering down there, probably about 250 degrees. It had been on the stove for about 3-4 hours, so it was nice and tender.
Little Jimmy Butler in there somewhere? Maybe a little Paul George.
And then here come Dan Gilbert. My grandma said, boy, the easiest job in the kitchen is stirring the pot. And that's all Dan Gilbert did was stir the pot. He ain't do nothing but mess our good meal that we was about to prepare. He messed it up, Skip.
He wanted to put his own spice in it.
No. Stay up.
So, Chris Broussard, what are the odds that Dan Gilbert's going to say, sure, I'll trade the Brooklyn pick because I don't know if LeBron's going to be here or not, but I'll trade it for LeBron's sake? He's not going to do that.
For LeBron's sake, no. Nothing. No. Look, I'm not a Dan Gilbert fan. I wouldn't do it either, though.
I wouldn't either.
There's no way I'm giving up that pick. Nobody gets everything they want. Nobody, not even the President of the United States. And LeBron wants that. He wants, trade that pick, let's improve this year.
Sure he does.
And also, you can't get everything without committing to the team. You ain't getting it. You're not getting it. Because at the end of the day, LeBron and every player, you only hurt yourself by not going out and giving your all. You only hurt because the question, I want to see LeBron after the break, after the deadline, when whatever they do or haven't done, because if he continues to play like this, people are going to say, he's not in his prime anymore. He's starting to decline. I don't think that's the case. I think it's more sulking attitude and all that. But I want to watch it because he hasn't been LeBron lately.
Get that 5'9", 180-pound necklace off his neck and watch how he do.
Well, hold on. You don't think LeBron could go to T. Lue or somebody say, look, this isn't working with IT. I know it's going to cause problems in the locker room.
How many more problems could it possibly cause?
Put Derek in the starting lineup.
Yeah, D-Rose. Hold on.
Or Calderon.
Didn't Isaiah Thomas get on Kevin Love? D-Rose left with a fade, came back with dreads, and married.
No, and I got to tell you.
Is that true?
Yes. I half joked about this. They're better with Calderon in the lineup.
It's a better
fits
fit.
better. It just works better.
It's a better fit.
Chris will be back later in the show. Will Bill Belichick leave New England this offseason? We'll discuss that next. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.